One day I just decided no WhatsApp, no Twitter, no Instagram, nothing. I was just hyper aware of the fact that this digital world was completely taking over my life. Honestly, the end of scrolling was getting sickening. Like the second I put my phone down, I realized nothing I'd seen actually stuck in my head. My brain felt like it was just running on autopilot. Plus, I was constantly waiting for notifications with the same eagerness a dog has for a treat. It didn't even matter what it was, I just needed that hit. It had reached a seriously toxic level. Since it was messing with my mental health big time, and let's be real, my mind gets depressed easily when it's fed that kind of garbage. I knew I had to find a solution and I decided to delete everything. And let me tell you, at first it was incredibly hard. It's it's like a drug, dude. For the first week I barely survived, and I was constantly hanging out with friends outside or binge watching shows just to distract myself. I was constantly reading, bringing myself in work, coming up with ideas, mind mapping them, and all that stuff. My hand would constantly reach for my phone, which was actually making me sweat, but I made a promise to myself. By the second week, things got a bit better. I mean, sure, I was bored out of my mind, but things felt more under control. I just kept repeating the routine. Once I realized that creativity lives in my own mind, knowledge is in books, and real entertainment is outside with friends, everything just clicked. It was way more satisfying than scrolling through reels, and at least I was actually making memories. And by the way, that's how I finally started all those things I'd been too lazy to finish, like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, you name it. I even went to horse races and started going to the theaters and movies. On top of that, I was suddenly tackling everything I'd been procrastinating on with total ease. Honestly, I felt invincible, like I was in God mode. To cut down on those endless text chains, I stopped using WhatsApp entirely and just stuck to old school SMS and phone calls. I kept this going for about 4 to 5 months. Once the habit fully kicked in and I knew my mindset had genuinely shifted, that's when I finally allowed myself back on social media. Now, before the successful 4 to 5 month run, I actually tried quitting for a week or two here and there, but it always failed and I kept falling right back to square one. Eventually, I got so sick and tired of my own bullshit that I just shut everything down cold turkey, and that's how this amazing 4 to 5 month journey actually began. It's been about 3 years since then, and those days still have a massive impact on my life today. I don't text people anymore unless it's an emergency, and I allow myself 30 minutes to an hour of social media per day. The main takeaway is that I learned how to entertain myself. I got my life on track on my own terms in a way that doesn't poison my mind. And because of that, I finally gained control over my physical and mental health simply because I proved to myself that when I actually want to achieve something, I can make it happen.